Good morning, Girl Scouts. Let me get my camera set up over here. I'll be right with you. I think I need an assistant. What do you think? Hang on one second. It's hard to push the button and arrange the camera by yourself. Okay. Good morning, everyone. It's just now 10 o'clock. I see a few of you hopping on. This is our Girl Scout Spirit of Nebraska Girl Scouts at Home virtual content. And today we are going to talk about butterflies, and we're going to make a easy to make at home butterfly feeder. So I am Michelle Teeters. I am the recruitment specialist in Western Nebraska. I live in Sydney. I've been with Girl Scouts for about 2 years now, a little over 2 years. And it has been an amazing journey with Girl Scouts so far. I was a Girl Scout when I was a kid. I am a Girl Scout leader. So it made sense for me to work for Girl Scouts too. Good morning, Cassie Joe. So I hope everybody is enjoying their summer break and that you're having a good time and enjoying some outdoor activities. Today, let's talk about butterflies a little bit. Let me get to my notes. So first, let's talk about butterflies in the United States. So there are approximately 200 species of butterflies that live in the United States. A lot of them are very colorful and very pretty. Some of them are a little more camouflage, so they blend into their environment a little bit better. There are approximately 20,000 species of butterflies that live around the world. So that is a lot of butterflies. And really at any given point in time, there's roughly 100 species of butterflies that live around you. So somewhere in your area, near you where you could possibly view them, are around 100 different species of butterflies. At nighttime, I did not know this. So at nighttime or when the weather is bad, butterflies will actually like crawl into a crevice or hide in a deep blade of grass to get away from the environment or the weather or whatever it is they need to get away from. A predator, possibly something that wants to eat them. They might hide in a hole in a tree. So what do butterflies eat? So butterflies drink nectar from flowers. And I want to get over here because I want to make sure I pronounce this right. So butterflies have a proboscis instead of a mouth. So it's kind of like a tube that extends from the front of their head. Think of it kind of like a straw. So when they're not using it, it just coils up. But when they're hungry or they're going to eat or drink, they extend that tube, usually deep into a flower, and they will drink the nectar out of a flower. They also use their proboscis to drink water or to drink juice from rotting fruits. They like the really, really sweet. So as the fruit goes bad, it gets really, really sweet. Think about maybe a time where you ate a banana that was getting really, really ripe and it's really sweet and very soft. That's how butterflies would like it. So the butterfly reaches all the way down into the bottom of the flower or into the fruit, and then they just extract all of the juice or nectar with their proboscis. And you can think of it like, so a lot of butterflies only drink nectar or eat fruit. And it's kind of like, think of it as a human only living on sugary soda. It's not very healthy for you, right? So it's high in calories, so it gives them a lot of power for their short life cycle, but it doesn't have a lot of nutrients in it. So a lot of butterflies, most of them actually, only live a few weeks. So they have a very short lifespan. So butterflies also collect pollen. So as they're going from one flower to another, drinking the nectar, they're getting pollen on their bodies, on their little feet or on their wings, and then they go to the next plant and they might leave the pollen. So similar to bees, butterflies can actually help our environment. They can help the plants in our environment. So they're very important. And so now I just want to show you guys a quick way with some things you probably have at your house to make a butterfly feeder that you can put outside. And then you can see some of those different species of butterflies that maybe live right there in your yard. So these are just some things I have. I have a paper plate. This one is styrofoam. If you're using like the regular paper plates, you might want to use several because the fruit could be a little bit heavy. I'm going to use some ribbon that I had here at the house. You could use string, you could use yarn. You just need to be able to tie it to the plate and hang it. You need a hole puncher. So in true Girl Scout spirit, I did not have a regular hole puncher here at the house. So I'm going to use my notebook hole puncher. It will work just fine on a paper plate. We go with what we got, right? And then I have some different kinds of fruit. So my fruit isn't all of the way ripe yet, but it'll get ripe after I cut it and put it outside. So I've got a banana, an apple, and a pear. Butterflies like cantaloupe, watermelon, peaches, apples, bananas. I really thought the banana would be good because it should get ripe pretty quick and be nice and soft for them. And then I have a cutting board. I have a knife to cut my fruit. So you're gonna need an adult with you to help you cut the fruit. So all you're gonna do is take your hole puncher, okay? And I am going to punch 4 holes in my plate because I feel like the fruit might be a little bit heavy and I wanna make sure that it doesn't fall. So around the edge of my plate, I'm just gonna punch 4 holes about an equal distance apart. And I'm gonna have little styrofoam holes all over my dining room table, but that's okay. Okay, so can you see that? I've just got 4 holes in my plate. And now I'm gonna take my ribbon. And you guys, I love this activity because I love butterflies. And I love that you should have most of this stuff right there at your house. I mean, you probably could take a regular plate and just set it out somewhere with the fruit on it and the butterflies would probably land on it. You would just want to make sure that it's someplace that the butterflies wouldn't be bothered. So I'm going to take 4 pieces of my ribbon or yarn or string or whatever it is you're going to use to hang your feeder. Make sure they're all the same length or at least close to it. I went with my yellow ribbon because I thought it was really pretty and summery, and I mean the butterflies are colorful, so I thought it went well with butterfly colors. Okay, so I've got my 4 pieces of ribbon. Now I'm going to take and tie each one through one of these holes, okay? And I'm just going to make a knot. Just a regular overhand knot. If you need help with the knot, you can ask your grown-up that's going to help you cut up your fruit. So here's the second one. And really, this is just a fun little activity that you can do anytime. You know, if you're stuck in the house, if it's raining, it's sunny here today, but I don't know what the eastern part of the state looks like. It was raining here for several days, but You know, you can take, when you have a few minutes and you don't have anything to do and maybe you're bored, make yourself a little butterfly feeder, and then you can sit out and watch the butterflies. I'm gonna put mine out on my deck, right outside my sliding glass doors, so that I can see the butterflies from in the house. That way I'm not disturbing them, because you don't want to bother the butterflies. You don't want to try and catch them or anything. You just want to let them eat. Okay, so I have my 4 pieces of string on there, okay? So you can make this, depending on where you're going to hang it from, as short or as long as you want to. But then you're going to take all 4 of these and you're just going to tie them together. In a knot. Okay? And if you have a plant hanger outside, all kinds of things, like the potted plant hooks that you put in your yard, you can hang it from there, okay? So you've got your feeder ready. Now you just need your fruits. So I'm gonna take my pear, and I am going to, can you guys see me? Yeah, it doesn't really matter how you cut your fruit, you guys. The butterflies are not going to be picky. Just don't get your plate too heavy. I'm gonna put a pear on there. I'm gonna open up this banana. I wasn't sure if the butterflies really would like a part of the peel left on or not, so I'm taking the peel off of the whole thing. It'll make the fruit get riper faster. So I'm gonna put a couple pieces of banana on there. And then I'm gonna put some apple on there. So there's a chunk of apple. Okay. You can, ladies, if you would like to, put some sugar water. So you can just make a solution. You can boil water, add a cup of sugar to it. Really sweet. So the butterflies like sweeter the better, right? Remember that sugary soda. So you can boil your water, add your sugar until your sugar dissolves. And then you can add it to your feeder if you want to, because they do like the sugar water also. I'm not going to add any because I don't want to make a mess taking this outside. But there you go. You have your butterfly feeder with your fruit on it, and it's all ready to go and hang outside for the butterflies to eat. So if you guys make this, see if you can't get a few pictures of the butterflies that are on your feeder and send them in to us, and we will post them for you. We'll share your butterfly pictures with all of our Girl Scout sisters. So that is what I have for you guys today. I know it wasn't super long, but I feel like it's a cute little activity to do at home. Honestly, it doesn't matter how long you make it. It depends on where you're going to hang it from. So I have a hook up on like the eave of my house that I'm going to hang mine from. So I made it pretty long so that it will hang down in front of my window and I can see. So really you can just kind of gauge it by where you're going to hang it from, the length that you want to make it. I would guess mine is probably about 2 feet. Maybe a little longer. No, it's probably about 2 feet. Oh, hey, look. I have a notebook measure here. So that's 10 inches. 20. So yeah, mine's about 2 feet. It just depends where you want to hang it from. So thank you for joining us for our Girl Scouts at Home. We have tons of content planned for you guys. Bees and wasps. You know, I am not sure. That is one thing I didn't think of. I would think most likely yes. So don't hang it right by your front door. We get a ton of bees and wasps out on my deck anyways. So I will put mine out there, and then I will comment and let you guys know if I get a bunch of bees and wasps. I do suggest that you guys don't get too close to the feeder when you're trying to see what's in it, because you don't want to disturb the butterflies. And if you go too close, they're going to fly away. So that's why I'm putting mine outside of my glass door. That way I can see the butterflies from in the house, but hopefully I won't disturb them while they're trying to eat from the fruit. And plus, if there are bees and wasps that are attracted to it, then you won't have to worry about being stung by a bee or a wasp. I'll put mine out. I'm guessing it will take a day or two for my fruit to get ripe enough, but I'll put it out and I will let you guys know if I end up with bees and wasps in my feeder as well. I would assume definitely bees, because they like the sweet stuff too. So If you have other questions, feel free to comment on here. It might take us a little bit to notice it because we're not constantly monitoring the Facebook page, but we do keep an eye on it. So otherwise, you guys, there's lots of content at 10 at 2 and every single day. So lots of STEM. I've got STEM, we have outdoors, we have life skills. So hopefully we have plenty of content to keep you guys going with some Girl Scout activities. We also have our new VIP programs that you can actually register for. There's all kinds of things like that for every single level. We have different programs and activities planned, virtual camping. I think we even have a drive-through camp in Grand Island where you get in your car and you drive through and experience some of the camping opportunities. So that is out there for you guys as well. You can check our website for the schedule and to register for the VIP programs. Those are amazing. Will the fruit rot? Yes, the fruit will rot, and you want it to rot because the butterflies actually like the rotten fruit. It gets sweeter and more of the sugars come out, and that's what the butterflies want to eat. So yeah, you're gonna have rotten fruit hanging in your butterfly feeder, and it's gonna attract the butterflies to come and eat from it. So with that being said, you guys, thank you for joining me this morning on our Girl Scout Spirit of Nebraska Facebook page. I love spending time with you guys, and I will see you again soon. Have a great day.